Okay.
You're here to make a deal, right? We show you the Dominion's treasure ship, you take their prize, and we all stay alive. Much better than the alternative.
So you propose a partnership then?
Partnership? Not much choice, is there? We can aid you in exchange for our lives. We can help you get our treasure for One Eye. If you're on One Eye's good side, this is better for all of us. Time we get to work, yes? Won't be long until the Dominion learns Sanji is dead. Then they'll take their treasure and run. That's bad for both of us.
What do we need to do?
Get on their ship, take their things, and escape alive. It's a simple plan. The Dominion's landing is right outside. I'll have a boat to haul the treasure. We can't go back the way we came.
You're not coming with me, I take it?
Me? This mind is for planning, not sword fighting and bloodletting. Oh, and counting coins. I am very good at that. This plan is reasonable, no?
It'll do. I'll see to getting that treasure.
You must make haste, esteemed leader. If the Dominion troops leave with their treasure, One Eye will be very unhappy indeed.
Who are you people?
We were part of the Renrija Maur. What does it matter, the past? We follow your orders now. Once this is all over, we can go back to doing what we do best. Making money.
The what?
The Renrija Maur. Some called us pirates, others privateers. It did not matter. We sailed under the papers of the Dominion, capturing enemy merchants for our profit and for the Dominion's pleasure. No more talk. This is wasting precious time.
Interesting. So they're owned or hired by the Dominion? Let's get onto that ship. Do-do-do-do-do. What up, dudes?
Light it up!
Hey now, relax yourself. Where you going, man? Fucking annoying punk.
What a beautiful sight it is. One Eye can't wait to get her talons on it. So Josh will take care of this. You have business to attend to with One Eye.
I feel like he's gonna double cross me.
One Eye is waiting for you on the docks. She has some important news for you. I'll get this back to Alten Corrimont and One Eye after setting aside a cut for you and your crew. Don't worry, I excel at counting coins.
No funny business, alright? Where is she? Avoid the boat on the shore. Was it here? Wait, what? Ah! I'm so confused. Oh crap. Ow. What the hell is this thing? Alright, One Eye, where are you at?
So the Khajiit didn't lie. I pegged you to make off with the money. I misjudged you. Here's your dark elf. I expect the Dominion's prize will be delivered as payment for my largesse. And I have yet another present for you.
What would that be?
A high elf has come visiting, demanding a supply line through Alten Corrimont. She's willing to pay handsomely for the privilege. Clearly, she is a Dominion commander. If she dies, there is no one to execute their plans here, and I will have her gold.
Of course, you take everything. Why not? Where is she now?
She's in a cabin on the lower deck, waiting for me to return. If someone else arrived instead of me, I'm sure they could take care of this problem. I, of course, would never strike down a guest.
I must inform the Vicecannon of this situation.
Oh, damn. Oh. I think we, helped him out. Alright, where the hell she's at? In that big boat? Another quest? Huh.
These words are so final.
Before I do that, just kill this chick real quick. Sirinaire, hello. What the? Oh, great, punk. Damn it, man. Took a little too long. I gotta wait for damn for to spawn. There you are. Hey, no. Get out of here. Talk to One Eye.
A little messy, but sometimes you have to take the low road, right? One of your Vicecannons is waiting for you. I'll let them stay as long as you're vouching for their behavior. This is still my town. Understand?
Where are they in the town?
They're on the upper deck. Follow me.
Ooh. Huh? Oh. Oh, you're good.
Help me out, will you?
Why do you walk so slow?
Here's your hero, elf.
One Eye would have me believe you single-handedly rid this port of Dominion meddling. I would be dubious, but Senil Fenrilla corroborated her story. Now we don't need to fight a war with these pirates. We have you to thank for that.
Glad I could help.
Don't be modest. One-Eyed boasted of your skills. I've offered the pirates letters of marque to seize any Dominion ships they find. You've earned a reward. Take it with the gratitude of Stormhold and the Wardens.
Alright, cool. Let's grab this quest real quick. Pirate Parley. You've cut off the pirate supply lines to the Dominion.
You've seen me up here writing. Letters sent, but not returned. Why do I keep writing to him if he doesn't care? Perhaps the Mire has finally taken him. I've been sending letters to a corpse.
What do you mean?
Luteema. We were egg cousins when we were young. He fell in love and went to the Percolating Mire to follow her. All the while, he was blind to my affections. At first, he sent letters back. Then, none came. I even wrote to his lover to ask what became of him.
What did she say?
Nothing. There was never a reply. I'm leaving these swamps. I'm going to go to the drylands. This is my last letter to Luteema. Will you deliver it to him? If not into his hands, then his grave. I fear the worst.
I'll see if I can find him. Lost to the Mire. Let's see, where's it at? We heard of that. It's over there.
Some of my Dark Elf friends are still upset that St. Velov's shrine was attacked, and by one of their own.
So where am I at now? 28. Alright. Still got a long way to go. Getting there. Slowly but surely.
Keep your head down. The invaders in Percolating Mire are indiscriminate in their killing.
I brought you a letter from Servyna.
What? I haven't heard from her in years. Why did she decide to write me after all this time? She and Kinash, my wife, did not get along. But now Kinash is dead. It's comforting to know Servyna still thinks fondly of me.
Servyna. Alright, that was a quick one. Already took care of this, so... There's that. Wait, what is this? Alright. Let's see. There is a... I could do this one real quick. Threefold Folly. There's also a way shrine right there. Damn, man. Ah. Hatching Pools Way Shrine. Hey, a book. Doors of Oblivion, Part 1. Damn, this one's long. When thou enterest into Oblivion, Oblivion entereth into thee. The greatest mage who ever lived was my master Morian Xenos. You have heard of him as the author of the book on Oblivion, the standard text for all on matters Daedric. Despite many entreaties over the years, he refused to update his classic book with his new discoveries and theories because he found that the more one delves into these realms, the less certain one is. He did not want to conjecture, he wanted facts. For decades before and after the publication of On Oblivion, Xenos compiled a vast personal library on the subject of Oblivion, the home of the Daedra. He divided his time between his research and personal magical growth, acting on the assumption that should he succeed in finding a way into the dangerous world, beyond and behind our own, he would need much power to wander its dark paths. 12 years before Xenos began the journey he had prepared his life to make, he hired me as his assistant. I possessed the 3 attributes he required for the position. I was young and eager to help without question. I could read any book once and memorize its contents, and despite my youth, I was already a master of conjuration. Xenos too was a master of conjuration, indeed a master at all the known and unknown schools of magic, but he did not want to rely on his ability alone in the most perilous of his research. In an underground vault, he summoned Daedra to interview them on their native land. For that, he needed another conjurer to make certain they came, were bound, and were sent away without incident. I will never forget that vault, not for its look which was plain and unadorned, but for what you couldn't see. There were scents that lingered long after the summoned creatures had left, flowers and sulfur, sex and decay, power and madness. They haunt me still to this very day. Conjuration, for the layman unacquainted with its workings, connects the caster's mind with that of the summoned. It is a tenuous link meant only to lure, hold, and dismiss, but in the hands of a master it can be much stronger. The Psijics and Dwemer can, in the Dwemer's case perhaps I should say could, connect with the minds of others and converse miles apart, a skill that is sometimes called telepathy. Over the course of my employment, Xenos and I developed such a link between one another. It was accidental, a result of two powerful conjurers working closely together, but we decided that it would be invaluable should he succeed in traveling to Oblivion. Since the denizens of that land could be touched even by the skills of an amateur conjurer, it was possible we could continue to communicate while he was there, so I could record his discoveries. The doors to Oblivion, as Mori and Xenos would say, are not easily found. We exhausted many possibilities before we found one where we held the key. The Psijics of Artaeum have a place they call the Dreaming Cave, where it is said one can enter into the Daedric realms and return. Lachesis, Sothosil, Nemetig, and many others have been recorded as using this means, but despite many entreaties to the Order, we were denied its use. Celerus, the leader of the Order, told us it had been sealed off for the safety of all. The reader may have heard of other doors, and may be assured we attempted to find them all. Some are pure legend, or at any rate not traceable based on the information left behind. There are references in lore to Marik's Abyss, the Corrigan Mirror, the Mantellan Crux, the Crossroads of the Mouth, a riddle of an alchemical formula called Jacinth and Rising Sun, and many other places and objects that are said to be doors, but we could not find these. Some exist but cannot be entered safely. The whirlpool in the Abyxian, called the Maelstrom of Bal, can make ships disappear, and it may be a portal into Oblivion, but the trauma of riding its waters would surely slay any who tried. Likewise, we did not consider it worth the risk to leap from the Pillar of Thras, a 1,000-foot tall spiral of coral. We witnessed the sacrifices the Slowed made there. Some victims were killed by the fall, but some indeed seemed to vanish before being dashed on the rocks. Since the Slowed did not seem certain why some were taken and some died, we did not favor the odds of the plunge. The simplest and most maddeningly complex way to go to Oblivion was simply to cease to be here and begin to be there. Throughout history, there are examples of mages who seem to travel to the realms beyond ours seemingly at will. Many of these voyagers are long dead, if they ever existed, but we were able to find one still living. In a tower off Zafro Bay, on the island of Vardenfell, in the province of Morrowind, there exists a very old, very reclusive wizard named Divieth Fear. Interesting. Kinda connects a little bit. I wonder if you can actually meet him in that expansion. That would be pretty damn cool. Right, so I got this one.
Stretch your tail here in peace. What brings you to the hatching pool?
She's just playing his loot. I like to recover Erinane's loot.
I do not return items lost on a bet. Did he tell you he lost it gambling? Perhaps you're a gambler as well. Would you like to win it back?
What do I have to do?
I ask no gold, merely your time and effort. You will play a game of riddles with old Akishan. If you answer correctly, I will give you the loot.
You won the loot by asking riddles. Can you answer mine?
An intriguing proposal. It has been long since anyone challenged me. Yes, I will hear your riddle. If I cannot answer it, the loot is yours.
What can be made and broken but not touched?
I have never heard the like. May I have another clue?
Friendship, I guess. You can never keep it until it is given.
Is it love?
Oh, no, a promise.
Ah, I am honored you chose to share your riddle with me. Here, you may have the loot. I hope you share your wisdom with Iraninen so that he never again gambles away such a fine instrument.
Nice, alright. Let's see. I'll just run back to him.
Did you get my loot from Akishan?
Here it is.
By the three, you did it! You saved my life and returned my livelihood! I don't have much, but what little I have is yours. I'll earn it back, and more, when they hear me play in Stormhold.
Will you gamble again?
Never again. I sought a shortcut to riches and nearly lost everything. A fool and his looter soon parted, my father used to say. Had I listened to him, I would have avoided this folly.
It's good to hear.
You have my never-ending thanks. If I should meet a singer in my travels, I'll commission a song in your honor. Luck to your house, my friend.
Alright. Cool. Let's see, so there's the hatching pools. There's probably a couple quest chains there. Then I have this place, pretty much like anything like under this part, like around this area. Under and to the left of is the only thing I have left to do. So it's pretty good. It's pretty much everything else I'm done with. So I have 4 out of 7, 7 out of 10 way shrines, 4 out of 6 delves, points of interest 9 out of 17. Then the striking locales 8 out of 8. Just 1 set station. Okay. 6 more sky shards. Alright, it's pretty good. 30 out of 51, nice. I have 21 quests left. That's still a lot, but a lot of them are quest chains and stuff, so.